John Archer here. Thanks for joining Body Moves for Life. Today I want to talk about exercising your neck. Actually, our neck is something that we often don't take good care of. A lot of people as they get older have a lot of neck problems, lifting things heavily in the wrong posture, the wrong position throughout their life, not taking good care to warm up and stretch their neck, not maintaining flexibility. You'll find as you're driving, you're kind of stiff as you're looking over your shoulder to see that car on in your blind spot. I want to talk a little bit about some basic concepts, some basic movements, and some suggestions, and hopefully encourage you to take good care of your neck. So first of all, I want to talk about just simply leaning our head to the side and letting gravity pull. This right here is a wonderful warm-up. Instead of doing this in a way that really hurts, sometimes it's easy to want to just pull because maybe you have a stiff spot there. I really don't encourage that. I want to just encourage you to do repetitions, not even pressing hard here on the side. Just do maybe 15 or 20 on each side, and you want to get the blood flowing, and eventually it will loosen up without you forcing it. Take an extra minute or two to do more reps instead of pulling harder, and your neck will be happy about that. Now this is side to side. Forward and backwards is very similar. I want to just basically tuck my chin and then look up to the sky, so it looks like this. And you'll notice, especially I notice in the mornings, all through here, it's usually pretty tight. And if I'll just do repetitions, it'll really loosen up. What you may find is there's like different parts of the front of the neck. If you want to like get a little bit to the side, you can tilt a little bit to the side when you go back. And the same thing regarding the back of the neck. As you tuck your chin, you can go straight down, or you can go a little bit to the side. And if you do the front and the back together, you can kind of work one side a little bit, the middle a little bit, and the other side a little bit. Or you can just kind of focus in this position here, really stretching your chin up to the sky. And then with your chin down, like this. Now, very common, you see people exercising, just doing the one like you're looking over your shoulder to see the car in your blind spot. So let's do those as well. We're going to do some repetitions to the left and right, not too fast, feeling the pull here, but not pulling too hard or too tight on the ends. And mostly doing repetition. Instead of doing 3 or 4, do 15 or 20. And maybe even after you finish doing the first set of all of your exercises with your neck, maybe even come back and do another set. And the second set will feel so much better. Okay, and then another common thing would be neck circles. So we basically want to try to let the weight of our head just kind of roll and gently fall in a circle, a big circle all the way around. So we'll go to my left first. And then my right. I tend to want to close my eyes when I do so. It keeps me from getting as dizzy. Sometimes if I go multiple times in the same direction, I get a little dizzy. If you find that you are, just hold on to something, the door frame or something, to keep your balance as you do these. But you don't want to cock your shoulder up when you do so, so maybe even a chair, something where you can keep your shoulders balanced or whatnot. And maybe something to the side so that your shoulders aren't out of posture. But as you do these circles, there's also a more advanced way to do this, and you can kind of get your shoulders involved a little bit. So notice when I go to the side, I can actually lift this shoulder up here and this one down here, and I get a little bit more of a stretch through the neck. I can do it from left to right, and I can go forwards and backwards. Forwards will cause me to shrug the shoulders, and backwards would be pulling my shoulders back. Now, if we take those concepts where we go to the side with the shoulders up and down, forward with the shoulders forward, and back with the shoulders back, we can do those in a circle and cover all of those, but go slow at first, slowly, just to feel the coordination. So it looks something like this. Now the tendency may be to want to do something like this. Watch the difference in my hips when I'm kind of doing like this. That's something that on a later video, on a more advanced session, we're going to be focusing on working multiple parts of the body in one movement to get more economy of motion and time so that we can get a lot more done at one time. I really want to isolate at this point and really focus on technique and form to work on really feeling at first, feeling what's sore and stiff, and gently working on learning like the coordination like with the shoulders without getting too much involved. So I'll do one more rotation of these. Maybe I'll go twice around. And then the other direction as well. I think I got my hips movement in there a little bit. It's really good body awareness too, to be aware of what exactly you're doing and isolating. With that said, we have done some very nice warm-ups and basic movements with the neck. Do more repetitions than I did just for the video. I'm not doing too many so it won't drag out. But I also want to talk about another option that you can do. You can actually put your hands behind your back and pull like this. Now this is going to stretch all across the front of the chest, and you can also put your hands together and round your back like this. And it's really going to give more of a stretch to the upper part of the back. When you do those, then you can do your other neck movements, and it will exaggerate for you a little bit your movement. You can go side to side, up and down like this, or in circles like this. With the hands behind the back, you can do the same. Up and down, side to side. Oh, I forgot the ones like you're driving and looking over your shoulder. And then the circles. These extra pulls through the shoulders and the upper back will really extend up into the neck and give you more complete stretching through the neck. The last one I want to talk about is a little bit more of an athlete stretch. And if you have ever had any neck damage, actually on any of these stretches, please be sure to consult your physician, or also listen to your body. Maybe I should say, and listen to your body to what your neck can or can't do. If you've had any surgery or whatnot, be sure to get professional advice before you do any of these things. But if you'll go ahead and sit on the mat, and I want to just talk about this one because basically it puts a lot more stretch potential into your neck. I encourage you to do all those same warm-ups first. And if your neck is in the condition to do so, I want to encourage you to try this one as well. It's a wonderful stretch, but build up to this and make sure that your neck is healthy before you do it. So as you lift your knees up and tuck them, I want you to lift your knees up over your head and lift your hips up as well. Go ahead and extend your feet and just see how far you can extend your toes above your head. From there you can extend your toes to side, or even twist your hips as you are doing your exercises. This one here is a very nice stretch. It's also one of those stretches that incorporates other parts of the body, and it's one of those combination stretches that really works all through your lower back, your hamstrings, and other parts of the body, something that we'll be talking more about in future videos. I do hope that you consider incorporating stretching your neck into your daily routine. It will make you feel so much better, as far as the fact that our head is a pretty heavy part of our body actually, and all of that's supported on our neck. And if we don't really condition and keep our neck loose, as the years go by, it will be uncomfortable and stiff. And I hope that you'll do this to keep from being one of those people with neck problems as you get older. Thank you so much for joining Body Moves for Life. Again, John Archer. Please don't hesitate to click the subscribe button for more videos as I produce them for you.